We're a couple of miles from the Colorado State Capitol building. It's Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, glad to have you join us. The punter, Braden Mann, will start this one. Off we go from Denver. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Fire down these two, fire down these two. All right, lady. Hey, yo, hey, go going.
And a good start on the ground. He gets 8 on the game's opener. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake, Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. From the 23, here's 2nd and 5.
Yellow.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
Yep, 50, yellow. Let's go, Lou, lady. Hey, ribble it.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's into the hands of Worthy.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and goes down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
Motion man is Rice. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. It's now 2nd and 6. Motion man is Rice. They'll stick with him again. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
A run on 1st and goal. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Here's a first carry for their running back, and he's going to go backward, taken down at the 6. He was taken down.
And now with that stop on 2nd and goal, the defense really flips the advantage to their own favor. 3rd and goal from this length. I think now they can play a lot more pass-heavy defense and not be so concerned with the run game.
They're going to put a man in motion to the right. 3rd and goal. Mahomes. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Chiefs. That touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready! Gravity Lion! Ready,
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
They'll turn and hand this one off. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Viking 18.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked on by Trent McDuffie. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. At the 47-yard line. Here's a run, go left. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action here. Mahomes. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. That is Myles Garrett. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, the Chiefs will send out Tommy Townsend to punt. As this drive quickly stalled out So he's on to punch it away. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Josh Hines Allen. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Back to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets. And if he continues to make plays like that, their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
So after that turnover on the opening drive, the last thing you'd want to do here, Mike, is go back on the field and just go 3 and out. So they pick up a 1st down. They're able to extend this possession. It's going to go a long way towards just settling everybody in that offensive huddle down and letting the rest of this game unfold.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Chiefs have a 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They go play action with Mahomes. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
And he's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw, and defensively, you get a chance to steal a possession for your offense. You got to capitalize and make those plays.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. from the shotgun. It's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Chiefs will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line. Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
They'll begin here on the ground. Not much happening there, just a short game.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And a mark him down just shy of the 40. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Broncos.
On the jump. Hey. Cougar 19. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 60.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
He'll look to throw. Downfield into the hands of Keon Coleman. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
At the 48-yard line. Get it. Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll look to throw. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. That's the linebacker, Christian Harris.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Hey, ribble it. Girl, 15. Easy. Yellow. Go up. Hey, yellow. Go.
Trying to start on the ground, and that'll be a pickup of 3.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Mahomes. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Yellow. 0-15. What's that?
On 3rd and 1, here's Mahomes. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize, how many yards do I need to get for the first down? And just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll push forward for about a yard. Patrick Surtain makes the tackle. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9. Now Mahomes. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. 3rd down coming up.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. 33 yards. First and 10 at the 20-yard line. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I return to Denver after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Yellow. On the blue,
and good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 12-yard line. Now it's 2nd and 1.
Yellow. Yellow.
Mahomes back. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. Along the sideline, a nice catch. The feet in. It's a short game, but it'll move the chains. A first down.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they're on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
They keep finding ways to keep this drive alive, and they're set up now for 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Kansas City. Second touchdown for him in the game. Number 14 on the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
This one taken at the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Set up. Cowboy 80.
Now flags fly. Looked like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into 1st and 15. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Yards to go.
Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. He worked down very close to the 1st down. They got 14 of the 15 that they needed. It's going to set up a manageable 3rd and short. And that is incomplete. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. 4th down is looming.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier...
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Andrew McCougar.
And at this point on the sideline, like, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
I don't need to.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play. Very one-sided 1st half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. The return starts from the 5. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
The tackle man just shy of midfield. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 6.
Viking 18.
Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
1st and 10.
A big-time play for the Broncos. And even 30 yards.
This guy has just such a knack for getting open, Mike, and whenever they're looking for that big play, he's usually one of the guys at the top of the progression, and it's pretty easy to see why.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let go.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
At the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Okay, ready?
Second and 5.
And 5.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, ready?
He'll try to run. And he's going to have the Broncos first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on that 4th and inches.
This play should always end up converting a fourth down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Get it. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hut, hut.
And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal.
Come on. Set. Gravity Lions. Go.
That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Watch the back on this play. Ready?
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. Keon Holden, the intended receiver. And it'll be 4th and goal coming up.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
70 Timberwolves. Get up.
And this will pay off. It is caught. Touchdown, Broncos.
Yeah, this is not a big surprise here, Mike. You're down big. It's the 4th quarter. You have no choice but to go for it here on 4th down, maintain possession, and they were able to come through.
An extra point attempt to follow. He's got it. Broncos are back in this one. It's 17-7. So, following the touchdown, the punter man gonna kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball gonna be spotted at the 35-yard line.
to try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Attack, attack! Attack!
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. A throw on the move is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
26 yards.
It's a gain there of 26 yards.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. Got a man over the middle, it's Worthy. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
15 more yards.
Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Yellow! Hey, Ripley, Ripley!
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 3. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds awfully close to that first down mark, but they're going to mark him just short. So 3rd down coming up.
Yellow! 180!
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he will have a Chiefs first down. He's the first, Glenn. They'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on 3rd and inches.
Yellow, yellow!
Patrick to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
They'll send Worthy in motion. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. 3rd down and 3.
Yellow!
Play action here. Mahomes, he pulls it in around the 5. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
They go play action with Mahomes. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, KC. Fairbairn to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs up their lead. It's now 24-7. Both teams ready to go once more. as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the jump. 79. Crack up. Ready. Tap to 60. Tap to 60.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here comes 3rd and 6.
60 Vikings. 6. Let's go. Viking 18. Ready.
Back to throw. He's got his man. That's Coleman. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Denver first down.
At the 48-yard line.
Okay, ready? Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. And the Chiefs are going to get the football at their own 40.
Yellow.
Now a run on first down. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
The tight end going in motion to the left. 3rd and short. Here's Patrick. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
When you run these quick smokes or tunnels, wide receiver screens, they go by a variety of names. When you throw the ball to your wide receiver behind the line of scrimmage, you're counting on the defense playing very soft, and it's all going to be run after the catch. He's able to pick up enough here to bring up first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
To the ground. He'll get it again. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Yellow. Argyle, 43. 43. Watch out.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
From the 33, here's second and 9.
Yellow. Argyle, 80. Watch out.
Handoff here, up the middle. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Short pass taken in by the tight end. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle it. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
They'll stick with him again. And the Chiefs are going to have it first and goal. He'll take this down to about the 3.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They'll try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
A little closer. Here's second and goal.
Yellow. Argyle, blue, 80.
They'll go with him again. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
I typically like to see the play-action pass on the early downs, Mike. Now they find themselves on third down. The defense is more prepared for the pass. They get stopped twice with the run. Do they go back to it a third time and take their chances?
On third and goal, they'll run for it. And once again, nothing there. Stopped short with no gain. Now, fourth and goal.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. They have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on fourth and goal. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.